All right, all right. So I know a lot of trolls are gonna hate me for this, so go ahead and downvote me right now if you must. But bottom line is, if you guys, whether you love me or you hate me, shout out to Rod Seller. Um, if you know you love me or you hate me, you want to see my videos regardless. So bottom line is, if you want to see more of my videos, if you want to hear more of my content, I'm just gonna need a better internet connection. Bottom line, I've got to admit become quite flattered, at these recent comments about that I could be the next Howard Stern. Um, so on that note, I just wanted to throw out there, whether it doesn't matter how good my show is, none of that stuff matters if my words can't get out there, if my connection isn't going to cooperate. It's just pointless. I can't. I'm just I literally had like four videos that I wanted to do yesterday, and then once I saw how it got cut, that first one that I did, I'm like, it's like, I'm just like, why even I might as well try to do them later or something, or just I'm gonna have to like try to run a speed test before I go live every time or something, just to try to test the connection, because it's that bad. And it sucks. It is what it is. I mean, I'm just gonna have to squeeze my live streams out, here and there when I can. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now. I noticed that even that one where I was doing the studio tour, mostly showing off my cat Missy Foo, even that was cutting. It looked like it looked like I was actually like cutting and editing certain portions of it, but I wasn't. I mean, I was just holding the webcam smoothly moving around, but there was like jumps and cuts in it, and I was like, wow, wow, it's really that bad. So just want to throw that out there. It, I got so much advice. First, I was getting all this advice of just get just get this, just get this or that cell phone, connection, this plan, upgrade your cell phone connection and just run it off your cell, your cell connection. uh I don't know, because first of all, I mean, I have hotspotting through Metro PCS, Metro by T-Mobile, whatever it's called now. um but I'm capped at 6 gigs at that 4 gig, at that, that 4G data. So that's pretty much out of the question. And I mean, I don't know about those other plans, and I don't even know if my phone will be compatible with those other networks. So I mean, there's just so much to, and I'm just not in a position to have to be like paying, activation fees, or even having to get a whole new phone that's compatible with said network. It's just that's just too much for me to deal with right now. And then so it's funny how it came like in waves. Like first it was upgrade your cell phone, upgrade your cell connection, do it through your cell connection. Then all of a sudden it's get off of wireless entirely, go hardline and get an Ethernet connection, which is what I did, and it did help. I gotta say it did help. But as you guys can see, I'm obviously still having problems. So like I was trying to say from the very beginning, it's just a bandwidth issue. I just need a stronger internet connection, but people didn't listen to me. People just kept trying to throw all this advice at me, because quite frankly, back when I lived in my dad's kitchen, I had that whole problem with personal space and privacy, which prevented me from doing all my live streams that I wanted to do. But I gotta say, the internet connection kicked ass. That was back when Verizon still had, before it turned into Frontier out here in California. We had that Verizon FiOS internet, which it was great. It's fiber optic. It's great bandwidth, and I never had connection issues, at least as far as I know. Every time I watch back, my live streams, I don't really recall having much of any connection issues. Um, but I didn't have the personal space or the privacy. So now it's like the opposite. Now I got the personal space and the privacy, but now the internet connection kind of needs to catch up. So bottom line is I'm never going to be the next, Howard Stern or Joe Rogan or any of those people, regardless of how good my shows are, if the internet connection isn't going to cooperate with me. So with all that being said, I humbly ask my audience, just please, 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 pretty please, just please help me if you're able to. And I realize a lot of you have already uh, donated to me and helped me enough as it is. And I understand you're tapped out. I mean, a lot of us are struggling. I totally understand that. So, but there are other ways you can help. If you love my videos, pick a favorite video off of my channel that I've done previously that you really agree with and love, and just basically share the living shit out of it all over social media, just all over Facebook, all over Twitter, Instagram, just all those sites. Post that link, and even if you want, put a little commentary, say what you think about the video and why people should watch it or whatever. And if you help, increase my views, it translates into higher AdSense revenue for me. And you didn't even have to send me anything, and it still helped me out financially. So there's all kinds of ways you can help. So just throwing that out there. I'm trying to look for all these kind of creative ways to try and raise funds right now. I haven't started Patreon yet, but I don't know. I just don't really feel like I have a whole lot to offer. People that do become, like Patreon members. I guess that's how that works. I'm just like barely surviving myself over here. I mean, I guess I could like share my list of video ideas before I do them or something like that. But, as far as like sending like t-shirts out or something like that, it's just those kind of things. That's just not feasible for me right now. Unless you become like $100 donors or something, something crazy like that. I don't know. But I don't know. There's just so many unknowns out there. I just figure it's easier, simpler to stick with good old PayPal, and super chats through my live streams, that kind of stuff. And yeah, so just want to say, if I'm just, if you're tuning in late, if you want to keep seeing more of me and, hearing more of what I think about things and my opinions and my reporting on current events, I'm going to need a better internet connection. I don't even know if this connection is working good enough right now. It might be, but that's the thing. It's just very inconsistent and very unpredictable. I just never know when I'm going to be cut off. I could be going great right now, and then I could be getting cut off like within the next like 5-10 seconds, and then I'm just off air entirely. And it's just like that uncertainty just makes me very apprehensive about even wanting to attempt to do a live stream in the first place, because I don't even know when I'm getting cut off, or if it's dropping words, if it's like a Swiss cheese kind of cut off, or if it's just cutting me off entirely outright and just ending the stream while I just continue to talk for 5-10 minutes and nobody even hears me. It's that kind of frustration that arises from having an internet connection as, reliable as this one is. So, why are you telling me, Ray, you could go live stream in your car and tell people you live in your car? I'm not G4T. I'm not going to fake shit. If I'm not living in my car, I'm not going to say I'm living in my car. Fuck. So I'm going to catch up on the comments here, I guess. Hang on. I need some water. It's hot in here. I don't know if you can tell, if you can see my face. So James Falls saying it never froze in the kitchen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I had fiber optic in the kitchen, but I just didn't have the personal space or the privacy to film anything. That's just my life. That's just my luck. Eggman Rocks Culture is saying they might keep the $600 a week plus. I really hope so, because if they do, then I'll upgrade the internet connection. But until then, yeah. So Ray, the first comment from Ray saying, I can't take any more bad news. 500,000 people dead, and now Brian doesn't have high speed internet. Hold on. I gotta shut that off. Hold on, guys. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep going on and on and on. Yeah, that's just an old alarm that I forgot to deactivate. So the people want to see in real life. And then that's when Ray's talking about you could go live stream in your car. No, well, that's not real life though. If I'm not living in my car, I'm not going to say that. Like I said, what's up, Al Cortez 173? Eggman Rocks Culture is saying, why are you saying that again about the 600 a week plus? Hold on, wrong window, wrong screen. Ray is saying, dude, it's YouTube. Perception is reality. Okay, dude, maybe okay well, to you, but I'm not G4T. I'm not gonna fake shit like G4T did. So Eggman Rocks Culture is saying, happy birthday, MTV. I want my MTV. I want my MTV. What the fuck? August 1st, 1981. Oh, okay. I guess that's when MTV was born. Oh, you learn something new every day, I guess. So anyway, I don't even know what this stream's about anymore. I just was trying to say that I need internet bandwidth. So if you would please help me with that, I'd greatly appreciate that. I'll just put, please help me grow as my final closing message on my Network 126 picture-in-picture whiteboard, what you might call it. So Al Cortez 173 saying, just keep it real, Brian. Yeah, that's all I can do. That's all that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not here to fake shit like G4T. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Can you kick devices off the Wi-Fi router? Yeah, but I'm not going to do that because it's not even my Wi-Fi router. And the other devices on the Wi-Fi are not my devices. God damn, some of you people are really sick and twisted. Trying to get me kicked out of here and lose my friends or what? Shit. You guys are fucking crazy. Damn. I swear, so some of my audience out there, they just come from all walks of life. You just never know. They're like my audience is like a box of chocolates, as Forrest Gump would say. Speaking of Forrest Gump, I wasn't even thinking of this right now, but Tom Hanks, I just saw that he'd recently came out with this video that basically saying that if you can't wear a mask, he's got no respect for you. Like what? Like Forrest Gump, you got no respect for me if I refuse to wear a mask at fucking Amazon and suffocate in a hot warehouse. Well, then go eat and go overdose on a box of chocolates or some peas and carrots. Fucking Forrest Gump. I swear. Oh God. No, I don't still live in my parents' kitchen. You mean my dad's kitchen, Yule? Dude, you haven't, dude, go look at my videos and God damn, I done so many videos that I explained that like long time ago. Ren 1018 is saying so you are more important than they are. What the fuck? Wow. El Cortez 173 is saying, do you exercise to combat the stress? No, I do YouTube. I vent on YouTube. I do videos to combat the stress. And I smoke weed while I'm at it. In fact, maybe I should do another hit right now. Shit. Let's see. Eggman Rocks Culture is saying, "Damn, goes easy on Gump. Go easy on Gump." No, the fucking Forrest Gump pissed me off. Fucking Forrest Gump ass. No, I don't have purple Kush. I got the cheap stuff. I got it. It was a shake. I got a deal on it too. I got 10 grams of it for $30. It's not. This isn't totally full. It's like actually I can stick my entire finger down before I start to touch the top of it there, but it's a mix of all the stuff. So I don't know if some purple Kush made its way in there, but I'm not sure if it did or not. What's up, IRC Bully? My troll mod. Al Cortez 173 over here with the laughing crying emoji. What's up, Masq 530 saying you YOOO or just YOO. James Falls, live in a van down by the river. I don't even have money for a van right now. Why are you calling me B for T, Masq 530? Eggman Rocks Culture is saying Gump might go Private Ryan on you. You know, I hope Tom Hanks does see this shit. Thank you, IRC Bully, for muting Masq 530. I hope Tom Hanks sees this shit and talks shit about me even, so I just get more views. Oh, Jenny, peas and carrots. Oh yeah, I went there. Tom Hanks. Get me. Somebody share this on Tom Hanks's Twitter or whatever page. You know, give a timestamp to the part where I start talking shit about him. Go ahead, do it. I authorize it. Green light. Green light. Talking about green lights. Green light. I go ahead. Rip Tom Hanks to shreds. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Send this video to him. Everybody send it to him. Get his attention. Everybody jump up and down all at once in unison, sharing this, posting this link all at once with the timestamp. We're about 17 minutes in. Just I guess about when did I start this? By about like the 16-minute mark or 16.5-minute mark, somewhere abouts there. Go find it and give Tom Hanks the timestamp where he can start watching. Eggman Rocks Culture saying, "Oh hell no." Yule is saying, "Check PayPal." Oh no shit! Did you really? Which one are you? Uh, I have I got a recent one for $20. I don't know if I want to read the person's name because I don't know if they want me reading their name there or not. Oh wait a minute. Wait, what? Okay, it says I just got a 1 cent USD donation from Willie G. What? Is that a glitch or are you fucking with me or because I've gotten these before actually. Believe it or not, I actually I have gotten 1 cent donations. Oh god. Go to the mall, says Ray Ray. Live stream at a closed bar. Yeah, how? With my data capped at 6 gigs, Metro by T-Mobile, whatchamacallit, internet connection. The IRC bully saying he didn't send anything. Yeah, well, technically, that's not true. He did send something. 1 cent. 1 cent. Ray Ray is saying 1 cent. He's saying, Yule's saying, hope that helped. Oh, God. This world is just degenerating into just mass chaos. Just one giant mess, clusterfuck mess of depressing bullshit. It really has. Don't spend it all in one place, says Yule. Can you believe this shit, guys? Can you believe this shit? Can you act that this is really happening live on Network 126? Can you believe this shit? People are actually like this. People like this actually exist. It's unbelievable. It just totally baffles the mind that people like this actually exist. And unfortunately, my channel seems to be somehow a magnet to these types of people, and I don't quite understand why. This world is just so unbelievable. At least I'm not the only one seeing this shit. You know, at least this is being broadcast live for everyone to see. So, wow. This world is just unbelievable. Ray saying if you get 100 more of those, it starts to add up. Oh God. Al Cortez 173 saying, Brian, talk about your Ford Tempo. I had bad experiences with Ford and I'll never buy one again. The Ford Tempo. Oh God. Well, it was my first car. I do have fond memories of it because of that, but man, did that thing have a lot of problems that I had to be constantly tinkering on and fixing. And even my Ford Focus that I have now, that thing is, let's not speak of the transmission, right? Well, I mean, I have videos that I've done already. And in fact, if you want to just search my channel for Ford transmission, or if you're just on YouTube, just search for Network 126 transmission, Network 126 Ford or whatever. Those videos will pop up. I believe I have like 2 or 3 of those at least. So look those up and you'll see actual footage of that car. So I don't even have to explain it here. You'll see it for yourself. What's up, Walking Anthony Journey? HXC Pato saying, what's up, Brian? Hope you're doing good. Well, I'm doing as good as I relatively can right now, and as good as this internet connection is holding up so far, with just under 23 minutes in. Yule is saying, what happened to your RV? Dude, you must be a troll. I never had an RV. I've been trying to fundraise for one for years. The RC bully saying, Walking Journey is a potbelly con man. Texas Made. What's up, Texas Made? Chiming in with G for T is a crook. Walking Journey on my way to work. RC bully saying George Heminger for president. George Heminger or George what was his name? His new name. What was it? What was it? Somebody beat me to it. Aguilar, I think. George Aguilar. Do you mean Heminger or Aguilar? Or, you know, because he's going by George Aguilar now. I heard somebody told me that. That was news to me. I was like, what the fuck? And he's getting into CBD animal treats of all things. Okay, I might as well throw this out there now. Give me a thumbs up right now or leave your comment down below if you think I should do. Now, if you're a friend of his, don't warn him that I'm going to do this or even thinking about doing this. As I said, I don't even want to do any G4T videos. I don't want to touch G4T with the 10-foot pole, honestly. But if it's going to get me views and if it's just going to be me fucking with him and he's not even going to know it's me as I'm doing it, but as I'm saying, don't ruin it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. If he catches wind of this, that Network 126 was thinking or talking about doing this, I'm not going to do it. And you're going to ruin the whole thing. All right. But what if I pretend I'll disguise my voice and call him up and act like Like I want like CBD cat treats for my cat or something. But don't tell him that I'm even thinking about this because, like I said, I'm not going to do it. If he even catches wind that I'm even thinking about doing this, I'm not going to do it. Okay. All right. Deal? Mr. George. Hello. Mr. George Hemanja. Or no, I won't go there yet. Hello. Mr. George. Mr. Aguilar. Yeah. I have cat named Pussy. Yes. I have cat named Pussy. My cat Pussy very agitated. I think I want to give him some. Uh, I think I want to give him some CBD. I don't know if it works, but maybe I try. You have you have cat treat CBD. Oh yes, that's wonderful. Thank you, Mr. George. Now tell me, Mr. Heminger, Mr. G4T, why you leave YouTube? He's gonna be like, wait, what? Who are you? What the fuck? Oh shit. But don't tell him. If you tell him, you ruin it. You ruin it. So don't tell him. I swear. You fucking tell him I won't do it. I won't even think about doing it. Oh come on! There's been funny videos. I got that idea from another prank caller, somebody else that's even better at doing those accents than I am. It just makes it funny. I don't know, but it got like there's this one that got over like 31 million views. So, and plus I got to disguise my accent, my voice somehow. So if I talk with any regular voice of mine, he's gonna know it's me. So that's also why I wanted to do it that way. In fact, let me. I still have. It's called Angry Asian Restaurant Prank Call, animated by Onage Pranks, and I'll go ahead and post that link right now in the live chat right now. Okay. So you'll see I'm not bullshitting. It's actually got nearly 32 million. It's got 31,994,663 views. And it was uploaded July 22nd, 2012. I'm going to that link right now so you can see it for yourself. So that's where I got the idea, okay? Don't be mad at me, all right? ZE is saying hit the like button. I've only gotten 2 likes. Come on, that's disappointing as shit right now. I got 18 viewers, 17 viewers, and 2 likes. But just check that link out and tell me what you think, because that was just yeah. And like I said, it's gotten nearly 32 million views. And the guy who did it isn't even Asian. You'll hear it. If you click on that link, you'll hear it for yourself. So, and plus, I'm just really desperate for views, and I'm really desperate for AdSense revenue right now. The whole thing, going on with me right now. I lost my job at Amazon. I've been struggling, falling behind on bills, and life has just been hell for me. I mean, I thought I was never going to have to do this whole stuff again. Yeah, I wanted to just stop the fundraising stuff in general and just do the YouTube videos and, living off the AdSense revenue, and just because I want to do the videos and not having to rely on my audience in this manner. But the times have just pushed me to this point, and I'm just really trying to get views right now. And I'm just, yeah. So going on 29 and a half minutes now. Not really a whole lot more comments pouring in unless you guys want to change that. Otherwise, I'm going to end this on the 30-minute mark. IRC Bully saying, do a live stream outside of G4T's house. That would get views. I don't even know where he lives. And plus, isn't that like stalking? James Falls is saying the internet froze. Am I still frozen right now? Al Cortez 173 saying, where would you be at if COVID never happened? I'd still be working at Amazon driving forklifts by now, I bet. I'm pretty sure. Can you guys still hear me right now? Because James Falls said the internet froze. I need some kind of confirmation. Otherwise, I'm just going to end this. I was going to end it on the 30-minute mark anyway. Oh, RC Bully saying, no, it's fine. Maybe it was your end, James Falls. Maybe you had a buffering issue. It happens. So, IRC Bully saying, I can hear you. Al Cortez 173 saying, video is fine. James Falls saying, it's fine now. Okay, so I must have just glitched for a second. Well, did you miss anything important, or what was that, or what was I saying when I cut off? Eggman Rocks Culture is saying, no, you perfect. ZE is saying it's fine. Huh, that's interesting. So, welcome to Network 126. Your personal experience, connection-wise, may vary. I guess, just to be honest. My little disclaimer there. So, wow, what an interesting show. And I'm surprised it's even going on this long, because that last one, I still got to have Durango 95 on. Whether you love him or hate him, whether you think he's boring or not, I do want to have him on again. I really do. So Durango 95, if you're watching this, if you're hearing this, I do want to have you on again. I just need to make sure it's this damn connection's working, because like I said, I've lost a lot of confidence in doing my live streams. That's why, like this one I'm doing right now, especially, I got the important stuff off, my chest in the initial, in few minutes of it. But now, I mean, if I get cut off now, it's not that big of a deal, because it's not that important anymore. I'm just kind of filling it in and making it longer, basically. And for those of you guys, for those of you guys who are still interested in watching this and hearing me talk and ramble and what I think about all this stuff and reading the comments, I'm getting more ads placed in these videos, so it's making me more AdSense revenue. So that's why I'm, might as well continue as long as the connection works. It's really strange. In that last live stream that I did, I was just saying something like that I'm going to continue on, as long as the connection works. And then it cut me off right there. That was so weird. So hopefully I didn't just jinx it right now. Hopefully it continues on. I'm going to jump back into the comments here. Hopefully I can still get through the comments before it dies down again. Let's see, where was I at? Did Mike Shinoda get back to you, Brian? Said Rodrigo, talking about that song that I wrote. No, I can't seem to get his attention. I can't get his attention. I tried so many times, so many ways, and I just can't get his attention. I don't think he even heard it. If any of you guys want to help me with that as well, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. James Falls saying you need Rod Sellers on the show. Yeah, anytime Rod Seller wants to call in to any one of my shows, he's more than welcome to do so. Seriously, I'll put him on in a heartbeat. Al Cortez 173 saying, if COVID never happened, some other disaster would have occurred in this crazy world. You mean like the alien invasion that's probably going to be coming? I keep hearing about it. It seems to be like within the collective human consciousness now, kind of thing. Just everyone's talking about it. I think that could be. I don't know. I'm not saying anything for sure, but like I said, months and months and months ago, when this whole COVID stuff came out, I called it. I said, I did a live stream. I titled it COVID-19. That something about like the end of my job, the end of society. Something. And look what's happening now. Society is just falling apart. I lost my job. So I'm calling it now. I've been calling it the alien invasion. So when it happens, I'll be saying, I told you so. I told you so. You heard it on Network 126. Seriously. The RC bullies wanting me to do a live call-in show later tonight. Well, if the internet connection is going to cooperate with me, I just may do that. Al Cortez 173 saying the live stream you did about the going out of business sales was eye-opening. Wow. Thanks for that. I really appreciate, the compliments that I get like that, including that I could be the next Howard Stern. I mean, personally, I wasn't trying to place myself at a Howard Stern level. I wasn't the one saying that. It was some of you guys out there in the comment section. I was like, wow, you guys are comparing me to Howard Stern now? Wow, that's pretty cool. Considering I'm just some guy that went from living in a kitchen to living in a storage shed who just barely got his own room and got a shitty internet connection, and I'm already being compared to Howard Stern. Wow. Tito Casas wanted me to do a video with G4T. I don't know about that. Like I said, maybe that racist prank video would be as far as I'll go. I don't think I actually want to do a video where he actually knows who I am. Yeah, I don't know about that. ZE is saying I want Durango 95 to come back. Yeah, a few people actually found him pretty interesting. I did too. So Durango 95, once again, if you're hearing this, I as well as some of my audience members here so far, at least, do want you to come back, and I am going to have you come back. Just granted, my internet connection works, and cooperates with me. That's definitely in the cards here on Network 126. So just sit tight for that. Yo, says the Swedes. What's up, yo? Al Cortez 173 saying, did anything happen with those Uber tweakers? Oh, I still got to I still got to put the video together on that. Now, by the way, just a heads up, you guys are not going to see a whole lot. I don't have the night vision camera, the version of that dash cam. So you're not really going to see a whole lot. It's going to be mostly just blurry moving shadows. I'm just going to insert my commentary over stuff for the most part. It's going to be mostly you guys are just going to hear what's going on, but you're not really going to see a whole lot. Okay. So just throwing that out there. The Swedes is wondering, asking me, can I call in? I might just do that. We'll see. IRC Bully saying Walking Journey should call in. That's just Eric saying, would it be worth living back in the kitchen if you could get perfect connection? No, I would never do it. I've explained so many times until I've been blue in the face. Dude, living like that was killing my soul. I mean, I was suicidal every day living like that. I was wanting to die. I was miserable every day. I can't live like that. Even if I could go back to living like that, I wouldn't go back to living like that. You don't understand how much that was just killing me inside. God damn. Money Mike is saying, prank call G4T. This CBD dog oil caused you to fail a job drug test. Come on, it would be funny. Bebop lady saying Howard Stern is nasty. Oh, I know you would think Howard Stern is nasty. Bebop lady. Money Mike is saying Durango 95 was commenting on another channel I watch about the economy. Oh, well, what was he saying? What channel was that? Maybe it's a channel that I follow as well. I follow some of those economic channels as well. Travel Happy Bro saying, Brian, I'm surprised your debt still hasn't cleared. You've been asking for donations for a couple years. I try to help you on the Uber/Lyft drivers Facebook page since 2018. Yeah, but what you didn't understand is I was living in my dad's kitchen since then, and I was a depressed mess, wanting to die every day. I mean, just getting out of bed was difficult enough. That's what I've been saying. So few people seem to be understanding and grasping just how much living in that kitchen was affecting me emotionally, psychologically, mentally, all that stuff. I was sleeping or at least trying to sleep, 12 hours a day, if I wasn't being woken up by the blasting TV right behind my pillow, which that's how it was. I was miserable every day. I didn't even want to be alive. I was trying to sleep so I can escape in my dreams. Because at least, as Rod Seller brilliantly pointed out about how at least in his dreams, even, his problems, even if he had problems in his dreams, that he's able to solve them and overcome. But out here in this real life, he doesn't seem to be able to solve or overcome anything. So big shout out to Rod Seller. If you're watching this right now, I'm giving you the credit. You're the one who came up with that, and it's very well worded and very well said. It's just a compliment to my own thing that I had here. So big shout out to Rod Seller. Go check out Rod Seller's channel. RC Bully saying the Swedes wants to call in now. Money Mike is saying, yeah, go to G for T's house and honk the horn until he comes out and video it. Dude, like I said, I don't know where G for T lives. You swear like we're buddies or something and we hang out like all the time. We don't. I haven't had anything to do with them since 2013. Dude, I don't know where the guy lives. God damn. Some people are just really slow. They just don't get it. I got to repeat things over and over and over and over. And then I get the same comments. It's like, didn't you just hear me? Fuck. Al Cortez 173 saying, Brian, that $75 a week from California is a joke. So many people are going to revolt when they find out their weekly benefit is without an extra $600. Yeah, no shit. Really, they're going to have to extend that extra $600, or we're going to have riots. We're going to have people looting even all the grocery stores, and all hell is just going to break loose. I mean, seriously, at that point, I wonder how much longer I would even be able to be alive and, continue to survive. I got that little emergency stash of food of like rice and beans and stuff, and that'll get me by for a while. Yes, it will. But if society can just, falls apart to that extent, it might get me by maybe a couple months at the most. And then what? I starve to death or what? I'm not going to eat my cat. I would rather die first than let my cat eat me before I would eat, even think about eating her. No matter how hungry I am, I'm not going to eat my cat. And that's just that. Wow, Money Mike is saying we have his address now. That's kind of creepy and stalkerish, don't you think? Money Mike is saying we have his website, phone number, and address now. I'm not slow. You can't even file your taxes. Oh, shut up, dude. You know what? And then you wonder why I blocked you the first time. Then you wonder why I blocked you the first time. Then you bitched and you cried and you said, oh, well, why'd you block me? I gave you a chance. I let you come back. You know what? I think I'm just going to block you again, Money Mike. I think you really earned it this time. Yeah, you're just, I don't know, dude. You're just really irritating me now. If you don't think so, now is your time to plead before I block you again from Network 126. RC Bully got you already. Too bad. Too late. It's okay, RC Bully. I support your decision there. Bebop Lady saying G for T is selling weed extract to pets. LOL. Technically, I'm not against that stuff. George Aguilar, really? We all knew him as George Heminger. Why is he George? Almost knocked my microphone over there. We all knew him as George Heminger. Why is he George Aguilar now all of a sudden? That's what I find shady and whatnot. I'm not against the CBD. I'm high right now as I do this video. I might even take a hit right now live. So it's not that I'm against the weed or even weed for cats. And by the way, I just got, speaking about weed for cats, I just bought some catnip. When I went out and got my Ethernet cable at Home Depot, I wandered out into the gardening section and I found some live catnip, which I did pick up. And I'm also trying to grow some actual weed, which one of my closest friends actually gave me a weed plant to start off with, a couple small ones, sprouts, but they died under my care. I tried to keep them alive. So I'm trying again. Actually, that thing right there that looks like an orb, it's actually like a bowl, and I got some soil in there with some sprouts in there. That's what that is. I'm trying, because if anything, I could at least maybe make some money that way, or at the very least, I wouldn't have to buy weed anymore and I'd save money, or both. So we'll see. Thumbs up for that if you agree. RC Bully over here saying bam. Ray saying just like that. Bebop Lady saying Aguilar is his mother's maiden name. Huh, that's interesting. Goon is saying, fuck yeah, cats love the nips. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I got that catnip plant, so she can, I'm not letting her around it, unattended yet because I don't want her, because I had a cat before that just totally mauled the thing to death. So, I watch her when she's around and I let her sniff it a little bit, and then until she loses interest and walks away. It's still a pretty small plant though, so I'm trying to grow it bigger. So anyway, yeah, that they do love their nips though. Frank's AC repairman saying, Brian, you need a new modem, not internet. Your internet is way more than enough. Your internet is not going out due to weak internet connection. Your internet is way faster than mine, and I'm on DSL. Yeah, but dude, like I said, you have 0 live streams on your channel. You don't even live stream. How can you talk about your connection being better? Prove it. Do a live stream. I've got probably 200 live streams, or at least 100 something live streams on my channel. You have a whopping zero live streams on your channel. Then you want to talk about your internet connection is so great. Prove it, dude. Prove it. I'm calling you out. Honest Guy is saying, if you need money, why do you buy weed? And yeah, the dude. First of all, like I said, it's my antidepressant. It's my creative stimulant. It's what makes these shows more interesting. I mean, I make AdSense revenue off of these shows, for fuck's sakes. I'm tired of these people, these types of people. Why buy weed? Stupid people, man, I swear. Frank's AC repairman saying, I like your new style of streams. Kind of reminds me of the G4T style. Any chance of doing a real on the road reporting like G4T, like the economic crash stuff you could do on the ground reporting? Like I said, I'm running out of hard drive space. I'm focusing away from those pre-recorded, edited style content stuff, because I like I said, I'm trying not to fill up my hard drive space that I have left. That's why I've went over to mostly the live stream format. And like I said, I'm not going to live stream from my phone either. I mean, I can't even customize anything. I can't add my logo. I add my logo to everything, and I'm capped at 6 gigabytes. So, that 4G data. So, I mean, it's just totally impractical. So no, I'm not gonna do it like that, and I'm not trying to be like G4T. I'm trying to be like Network 126. I'm trying to carve my own path here. RC's bullies saying, how much do you spend per month on weed? You know what? I honestly don't even know. I don't keep track of it. I just go whenever I'm out, and I get varying amounts. Sometimes I'll get $20 worth. Sometimes I'll get 30 or $40 worth if I have the money. Well, like I said, I always try to, I've been doing Uber. I'm trying to catch up on stuff too. So it's not like it's just coming out of donations. And I'm also trying to make money as I go out there to the weed place. The weed place, by the way, is not close to me. I'm not going to say what city it is in particular, because I got a bunch of crazy stalker trolls, just like people got G4T's address. I don't need people out there trying to have my address. It's not even technically my address. I just live in this house. So, but I got to go pretty far to get it. But I do the Uber destination feature to get out there. So at least I make money going out there. I'm not, burning the gas out, going out there. I'm actually profiting. And then once I get it, then I'm also doing more Ubering after that. So that's how I cover that. So maybe hopefully that'll put some of you guys' minds at ease also. Let's see. I'm getting some funny comments here. Rodrigo is saying, are you in contact with MC Robin Hood? No, I haven't talked to that fool in a long ass time. Frank CC Repairman saying, Bebop, is G4T really doing that? Frank CC continues saying, my internet's fine. I've done live streams on a different YouTube on a way slower internet than you, even when traveling. You need a new modem, dude. You think you would know this. Okay, dude, but like I said, the internet connection isn't under my name and they don't want to mess with it right now. Like, it's complicated to even try to explain right now. I think Bebop Lady actually knows more about the situation and can chime you in maybe. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers or stir up any drama around here by complaining about the internet connection. You don't understand. I mean, it's really like there's so many, you know, what am I trying to say here? That there's so many factors to this. That there's so many, what's the word? Anyway, um, let's see, where was I? Honest guy is saying, why don't you get your guard card? It's easiest job and doesn't require mask because you're alone all day. Dude, I can't, dude, that's like hundreds of dollars. Dude, I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend right now on that shit. And I don't know. I can't really see myself as being a security guard, honestly. I'm just not an authoritarian type. I mean, because part of your job as being a guard like that is if like some homeless guy wants to sleep in the parking lot, you got to go and order them to leave the property or you're going to call the police. If I had some homeless person that wants to sleep in the parking lot, that's not my problem. I don't give a fuck. I'll let him sleep there, him or her. You know, I'm just not that authoritarian type. I can't enforce stupid bullshit rules like that for some stupid multi-billionaire property owner. I can't. I won't do it. I'll be very bad at my job. I'm just saying it right now. I'm not even ashamed to say it. I believe in compassion for human beings over fucking money. It's bullshit. I know my commenter Alexandria would agree with that if she's watching this right now. ZE is saying, I wish magic mushrooms were legal so everyone can use them. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about that. You know, based on everything I heard, I think I'd be very open to trying that at this point, if I can even get a hold of some. Uncle Drew is saying maybe you could try Prozac, Brian. No, I'm not going to try Prozac. I'm not going to try any of that pharmaceutical bullshit. No. Frank C's here, Repairman, saying just save the video on your phone and upload it to YouTube. No need for space because you delete it after you upload it. No, I'm not going to. First of all, dude, I have to explain everything to you like 4 billion times before you get it. I add the logo to everything I upload. That's just the way I run this channel, and it's never going to change. I add my intro and my outro and my logo. I adjust the color, the contrast, the brightness, all that stuff. Even on these live streams, I adjust all those levels for the webcam. So, and I'm not going to delete it. I archive everything that I have on my channel uploaded, you know, whatever. It's all archived on my channel, and it takes up considerably less space if it's just a downloaded live stream as compared to all this raw footage and high definition and with all these project files. And I'm not going to change that. Frank C's here, Repairman. Get it, understand it, accept it. Fuck, you always ask 10 billion times the same questions and you just don't get it. If you ask me again in the future, I'm just going to refer you back to this live stream. I'm just going to post a link like, dude, I explained it in this live stream already. Al Cortez is saying maybe you can get a flash drive. They're not that expensive anymore. Just a suggestion. Well, no, dude. The point is, I don't have the money to be continuing to be buying drives and drives and drives and drives. I'm struggling enough just to be, buying. I mean, just paying my bills. Paying the car payment and just everything. I mean, it's hard to do everything right now. Like I was just recently 2 months behind on my car payments. I just barely gave my dad some money. I hopefully he got it. I just sent him like $450. That was very hard for me to come up with. And like I said, a lot of it was thanks to my donations, my generous donations from PayPal that I got from doing these videos. So like I said, I'm struggling that bad. I mean, like I really just I want to have like an actual backup drive. Like a terabyte backup drive or something that I can just be throwing things onto. But I don't have the money. I'm that tight right now. I can't. You guys don't understand. And like I said, like these live streams are just so much quicker to get out anyway. So, that's why I just want to do this for right now, because it's just so much quicker and easier for me. And because I have a slow laptop as well, that little editing that I do, it takes forever to render. You guys don't, realize that as well. Just the rendering can take hours in and of itself. And that just adds to the time that it takes to produce my content. So there you have it. So back to the comments here. I'll just go on for a little bit. I'm going on just under an hour. So I think I'm gonna end this at the 1 hour mark. I don't think, I'm getting really hungry right now. I don't think I feel like taking on a live call right now. So I'm just gonna try to catch up on the comments right now, and then I'm gonna end this on around the 1 hour mark. Sound good? And this is probably gonna take like a day or two to render by YouTube. YouTube, itself takes a long time to render. I've noticed, last live stream that I did, that was like an hour long. It took forever to render, at least like over 24 hours, something like that. So let's see. Oh, I guess the Nick Fever got shut up by Final Fantasy. The Nick Fever trips me out sometimes. Frank Stacey, your paramedic, saying you're in a lot better mood these days now that you have cash in a room. If only people had donated to you years ago, we would have had 3 years worth of streams constantly by now. Well, if I would have had enough donations to get me out of my dad's kitchen, because like I said, I just didn't have the personal space and the privacy for that. So I would have had to have gotten a lot of, well, that's the thing. It's not like I didn't try. I was trying to get that RV for the longest time. Remember, I live in my dad's kitchen. Help me out, help me move into an RV so I don't have to live in my dad's kitchen anymore. And look how far that went. If people would have helped me back then, I had it all over my channel. I talked about it constantly, posted the link constantly, and I just never got even close to the amount of money necessary to even get an old piece of shit RV from Craigslist. If I would have gotten that years ago, hey, if not for the live streams, if I would have had problems with the live streams on my wireless connection and whatnot, I could have at least amped up on the edited content at the very least, so at least it wouldn't have been as bad. And then if I would have gotten, or at least some of those times that I could have parked next to a Starbucks or something and gotten better internet connection, I could have at least taken advantage of that and done some streams then. And, if people, continued to donate more to me, eventually I could get some better internet connection, some like top of the line mobile connection that's maybe better at doing live streams, and that's not capped at 6 gigs. And maybe that would help me as well. But, it just never got to that point. So there you have it. ZE is saying it would be better to try magic mushrooms than taking Prozac. Yeah, no shit. I'm all for for taking something natural like mushrooms over that pharmaceutical bullshit, Prozac. Honest guy saying, why don't you just get your guard card? Didn't I just read that, or are you saying that again? Carl Kessel is saying, Brian, is your connection better now? I don't know, dude. Why do you guys ask me? You guys are the ones watching it. I rely on you guys' feedback to tell me if my connection is good or bad. I can't tell sometimes on my end. You guys have to tell me. I swear. I explain things so many times to people. ZE is saying, is it easiest to grow magic mushrooms from spores? I don't know. I've never done that before. Honest guy is saying, if you donate, I never even grown weed before, and I'm trying that again because the first time that that whole thing, I tried to do that, I couldn't even keep it alive. So I can't even get weed growing properly. So then you're asking me about magic mushrooms. I don't know anything about that shit. Honest guy is saying, if I donate you the money for your guard card, would you make a video of you doing it? I don't know, dude. And like I said, I'm not an authoritarian type. Like I said, if some homeless guy wants to come and sleep on the property, homeless guy or girl, I'm not going to kick him off the property, even if it's my job. So I won't make a very effective guard. So just keep that in consideration. I'm just saying it right then and there. I'm not ashamed to say it or admit that. I'll make a terrible security guard. Frank Stacey, repairman, is saying, do you ever feel shy when your landlord is watching, or your dad? I'm a private person, so I wouldn't want anyone in my family or associates seeing me on YouTube. Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, everything that I do and say on YouTube, I have to accept in advance that everyone's going to see it and hear it anyway. So, just having that, in my head in advance, helps out, because I mean, I figure, I'm just going to speak my mind. I'm just going to say what I want to say, and that's just how I am, because I don't like to bottle shit up inside of me. And if I do, I go crazy. I just, that stress internalizes within me and starts just driving me berserk. And it's very hard for me to handle it. And so, like I said, like before, the YouTubing, this is part of why I do this. This is an outlet for me, because, like I said, if I don't vent and get shit off my chest, I go crazy. It's that simple. So anyway, Frank Stacey, repairman. Oh, I already read that one. ZE is saying, I believe everyone should try magic mushrooms at least once. Like I said, based on everything I heard about it, I'm very open to trying it. I don't even know where to get it right now. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If I happen to come across someone, I don't know. Carl Kessel saying, Brian, you're a very good person. Thank you for that. Thank you for pointing that out. So many trolls and haters out there trying to swear like I'm the devil, trying to get everyone to turn on me and hate me. Just, I'm just a guy trying to be happy, trying to live my life. And I've had a very difficult, life over my entire life, basically. And it's affected me a lot. And I have a lot to say about it. And, because of how much it's affected me, just, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, all those things. And that's, that's also why I have a YouTube channel, and why, like people say, I could be the next Howard Stern, because I just have so much to say about so many things, and I could just go on and on and on and on, and it gets me AdSense revenue at the same time. So I figure, might as well. It's just, I'm just trying to use my greatest strength to my advantage right now, and trying to grow my channel, doing these streams, growing that AdSense revenue. 88 Nick 8 is saying, do you mind sharing how your mother abused you? Latin mothers usually don't abuse their kids. Are you kidding? A lot of, at least in my experience, Latin mothers have been very abusive. I hate to say it. I mean, I don't understand why. I'm not trying to be racist. I mean, that literally is part of my blood. I mean, it's hard to be racist against your own blood. Some of the closest people in my life are Latin, Mexican, what have you. So, but at the same time, they can just be very vicious and evil. I don't understand. I don't want to get too much into this live stream right now. Like I said, I'm getting pretty hungry right now, but just in a nutshell, she already had a strange upbringing. She was the last of 11 born. And when she was born, her mother, my grandma, she kept her, everyone describes like this at her side, just constantly like this, just very overprotected and like a princess. And that carried psychologically abusive, verbally, psychologically abusive towards me. She called me names every day, like it was my actual name. I don't want to even get into all that right now. Just it still enrages me to this day. Just goes to show how much I was affected by all that. That there were times that I actually had murderous rage towards my own mother, and that's why I when I left, I didn't even talk to her for like a good 5 years until I heard that she was dying of cancer, and that was really the only reason that brought me back to her, and to try to talk to her and make peace with her at the very least. But it was just very sad, very depressing in general. And just so many things that have happened in my life have just affected me so much. I don't really talk about it in my videos, but this is probably the most I've talked about any of this stuff in my live streams. But as you can imagine, all this stuff has affected me very greatly. And that's why recently, when I was talking about being so suicidal and whatnot, it's just because there's just so much that a person can take. It's just because I've already been through so much, and then there was even more shit going down, which just kind of sent me down, a spiraling path of, just down in the darkness. I just couldn't take it anymore, and I just started getting very, very, very down and in the dumps and negative, and just couldn't take being alive anymore. So yeah, so in case some of you guys are wondering about me and my life and how, what's led up to, and to go from all that psychological and verbal abuse to being slapped in the face by the Great Recession, of being burned for over $8,000 in owed wages from my first two restaurant jobs right out of high school, right when I was just trying to get away from my abusive home situation with my mom and get my own place and get my own car, go to college, study something, start my own life, start a career, all that stuff. It's just my whole life has just been derailed from the very start. I was just set up for failure from the very start, or even going, back before that, when my mom pretty much allowed herself to lose the house that I grew up in. If she would have just hung on for a little bit while longer and stuck it out and tried harder to get a job to make the mortgage payments, we wouldn't have lost that house. And at least could have been living in that house now and only having to worry about the property taxes and the bills and the HOA fees, because it wasn't an HOA place, unfortunately, which I really hate. But it is what it is. If I would have at least had that, I would have been happy. At least I would have lived in a house that was paid off, and I wouldn't have to be worrying about, constantly losing everything and having to be worrying about where I'm going to live next and all this and that, and having to live with that anxiety and stress in my life, fucking me up even more, emotionally, mentally, and, psychologically, making me just more and more depressed. My life has been very difficult, guys. I've been through hell. It's been a roller coaster of a life for me. I've never really gotten the chance to be happy or okay, at least not for long. Something always happens and derails me again, and I'm just all fucked up all over again. So, and then people wonder why I'm so negative and pessimistic about the future and about economics, just monetarily, just in general, about everything. Well, there's why. So this is just going to be kind of like, my like anytime anyone asks me about my life and my situation, this is going to be the live stream that I link to and be like, just, I come to this live stream. This is where I explain a lot of it. I'm going to keep posting this link to this live stream. So just keep that in mind. If you're watching this right now and you're thinking about asking me questions again later, I'm just going to link you right back to this live stream, because this is where I explain the most. So Goon is saying tripping on shrooms is far different than smoking weed, dude. Oh, I believe it. I totally believe it. Carl Kessel is saying his mom was kind of different. Yeah, no shit. That's an interesting way of putting it. Oh my God, so many comments. Let me get another swig of water here. My last little swig of water that I have left in this bottle. And then after this, I really got to go, guys, because I'm really starting to get hungry. I want to cook up some of those food bank hamburger patties. Or you know what? I just might run to Little Caesars. Fucking shoot me. I don't care if you're mad. If I go and spend $5 on a Little Caesars, fucking kill me. I'll go and make up for it later when I do Uber trips. Don't worry. It's Saturday night. So at least there's that. Anyway, jump back in some of these comments before I log out in this stream, because I did get a flurry. I got a shit ton more comments. IRC Bully saying, do you still have those beef patties? Oh yeah, I still got those beef patties. There's like 2 freezers full of beef patties still, and I can still go and get more at any time. Well, any Friday, because that's when they do those. Carl Kessel saying, Brian, how are you coping with the California heat? Can you see it on my face when I keep, wiping myself? That's how I'm dealing with the California heat. I don't want to run up the electricity bill. I do have an air conditioner unit, but I don't want to run up the electricity bill here. I just don't. Final Fantasy is saying at Whiplash, did you? I did, you bastard troll. RC Bully over here laughing his ass off. Honest Guy is saying, Brian, where can I send you a new laptop? I can't give out the address here. Yeah. If you want, I mean, if you're really that serious, dude, if you're really that serious about sending me a new laptop, like you want to, I'm assuming you're talking about like ordering a new laptop and having it like drop shipped to me or something. I can't, this isn't my address to give out. I can't do that. But what I can do, post a link to me, the laptop that you have in mind, that you feel like, for whatever amount that you feel comfortable spending, post the link to that laptop that you feel is better than mine, because pretty much any new laptop will be better than mine, honestly. Post the link to that laptop and send me the money for it.